Hello, test test. Hello, test test. And we've got audio. So says the echo. So I know it's kind of late, but it's been a while since I've done a stream, so I decided to come on and see how everybody's doing. It is kind of late, so this won't be a long stream. I don't really have a set topic to talk about or anything. Just gonna maybe get some things going here. So maybe I'll talk about my journey through desktop environments and why all it did was solidify my love for i3, that kind of thing. Haven't really been keeping up with the BITL. Don't really know what the current challenge is. Last I knew it was what, Netrunner or something like that. That's probably changed by now. I know all the Ubuntu's have come out. So if there's anybody out there, you can say hi in the chat there. I might share the link for this Jitsi meet, but I don't want to make this too late, so I'm not going to put it in the chat. If you do want to join, just shoot a message in the chat, and I'll send you the link. Anyway, a couple of changes I made to my system. Whoops. One major change that I made was I deleted my swap partition and added a swap file instead. And it was kind of a stupid move on my part because I didn't have my data backed up. It was a fairly simple thing, but when you're dealing with partitioning and stuff like that, you always want to make sure you have a backup before you do that. Don't follow my example with that stuff. Because what happened was when I made the partitioning the first time, it put the swap partition at the very beginning of the drive. So when I wiped the partition, in order to reclaim that space, it had to copy my entire drive and move all the files over. And so so far so good. I haven't seen any issues with it. And I I changed the fstab file accordingly as well to make sure that, because what will happen if you mess with the partitioning table, you delete a partition that the fstab is looking for, you're gonna hang on your boot for a while, because it's gonna look for that partition, it's not gonna find it, and it'll eventually give up, but it's gonna make your boot time comparable to a Windows 10 machine. So you do want to make sure to that if you get rid of a partition, that you go into the fstab and you either comment it out or delete that line that's looking for it. Make sure to back up that file too. But yeah, I got rid of the swap partition because this machine has 32 gigs of RAM, and not once have I seen it touch my swap. And so I started thinking to myself, why do I even have this swap partition? So I got rid of it, reclaimed the drive space, and then I made a swap file and switched it over. So with a swap file, you still have the swap space, like if you need it, but I can delete it, make a new one of a different size. It's a lot more versatile than a partition that's a lot more permanent. Let's see, so I did do a bit of desktop environment hopping. I do have multiple installed on this machine, and that's honestly, it's not a big deal because I do have a lot of storage on this device, but a lot of the desktop environments that I installed I can't remove because they pulled in dependencies, and then they have dependencies, and then it's just a pain in the butt to get rid of it, and then it'll leave files behind that's impossible to find. This Arch install, I am determined to run it until it breaks. Hey Ben, how you doing? You know what? I am gonna share this link, and you're gonna notice that my Jitsi, this is kind of a test too for the Jitsi, because this isn't the web client. This is I found it in the AUR. It's the Electron client for Jitsi. So hope it works. Seems to be working almost the same as the ICE application that I created for it. But knock on wood, hopefully it works. The Jitsi client was a pain in the butt. Every time there was a FFmpeg update, it would break the Jitsi client. So I decided to get rid of it. Well, it was a dependency for FFmpeg that required another package, FFmpeg compat something, and I traced that dependency to Jitsi. Hey Ben, how you doing?
Good, good. So you're gonna be kind of shocked at this, what I did, but I I am selling the laptop I'm on.
Oh, you're selling it.
Yes, here's why. I'm sick of this Optimus crap.
Well, that makes two of us. That
Yeah,
makes two of us. Like that's
yeah.
like
It's a drag. That's why I'm doing it, because Let me snap Skype.
I mean, I've
Yeah,
been.
let me show you the one I'm looking at. Hold on. Let me do share. Yeah, I'm on Ubuntu. Shoot me. Let me go to best
You're on
here.
Ubuntu. You should switch to Arch, you noob.
I'm sorry. I just,
Kidding.
it
I'm kidding.
has. I know. And look what I got here. I got the GNOME Optimus applet running as well. I just,
Well, I would think Ubuntu would be pretty good with NVIDIA, or
it
one of
is.
the
It
better
is.
ones.
But yeah. And I didn't want to go with the snap of Chrome, so I finally said, okay, I'll just get the deb file of normal Chrome, and I said, fuck it.
I find snaps to be annoying,
Yeah.
but it's nothing like
It's nothing wrong with it. It's just, they're.
functionally they're probably just fine. But I don't like how they just mount everything
Yeah.
to a different
I'm
mount
just
point.
looking at. I'm just looking at. Okay. Acer Control 5. Okay. So let's see. It's this one that I was thinking of doing. This is the one that I was thinking of getting. So
That's not bad.
yeah, Ryzen 5, 8 gigs, and an RX 560.
Hmm.
So yeah, the
So okay, so
560X.
um,
Hmm,
how
yeah.
much is the max RAM that I can handle?
Let me take a look. It's 8 gigs right here, but let me see. I'm trying to find it. Well, it has AC wireless. Yeah, I got it. And this is in an Intel machine, but yeah. And it comes with a 256 gig SSD PCI.
Oh, there's Gnostic. Hey, Gnostic, how you doing?
Gnostic, how's it going, buddy? Yeah. Anyway, it's a 1080p screen, as you see. And of course, I would dump Windows off of it and put Linux on it right away.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'll probably try Arch on it first, and if that doesn't work out, I'm going to try Gen 2 on Horizon.
I mean, it's AMD, so I mean, it should be.
Yeah, and it's 6 cores, 12 threads.
Whoa, that's not bad.
That's Gen 2 will compile like fire on that.
Well, still, I probably wouldn't go the Gen 2 route, but that's just me. Because
Well, I'm going to try it just to see how it goes.
between work and the baby and real life,
The
I
etc.
don't
Yeah,
have the time to maintain a Gen 2 system.
I know. Well, I'm still going to try it on this just to see how long it takes.
Not to knock it or, I learned a
No,
lot
I know.
from playing with it, but I mean,
Yeah, I just want to see how well it goes. But yeah. Anyway, let's see if we can find the max RAM on this thing, because I have an extra gig stick I would take out of this if I did buy it. But yeah.
because I mean, this ThinkPad, I maxed it out at 32 gigs of RAM. And that to me
Yeah.
is pretty impressive for
Yeah.
like, I think the whole thing,
Yeah.
like drive bay, extra hard drive, extra RAM, the
Yeah.
whole thing
Yeah.
cost me only $550.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a look at this. Yeah, this doesn't even come with a CD drive on it,
That's okay.
which is
I
which is not surprising. I don't even use it anymore.
I can't remember the last time I used a CD or a DVD.
Yeah, and this doesn't look like it has Thunderbolt on it, which is not surprising. Doesn't even say in the specs that it has it. Mhm.
No, wait, scratch
Yeah.
that. On this laptop, I I ripped out the drive bay, the DVD drive, put in an extra
Well, it
hard
has an
drive.
H. Look at this. It has a protective sleeve and an HDD upgrade kit. Oh my god. Here's the model of the laptop. I'm gonna Google it. Hold on. Just to be on the safe side. It comes with Radeon Vega 8 graphics. Holy shit. That's not bad, man. And it's 2
Well,
gigs of dedicated video memory. Ooh. And it's only going for 600. Okay, let's take a look at the RAM.
hmm.
It comes with. Let me see. Consumer Reports has it, but I'm trying to find the max amount of RAM. This shouldn't be so hard. Mm, let's see. It comes with two DIMMs on it, or 8 gigs. It has two memory slots. My bad. It comes with one DIMM of 8. Okay, I get it.
But I mean, it really should say like how much it can be maxed out at to make
I'm
sure that.
looking for it. Yeah. Okay,
Hey,
here it is.
it's
There it is on
Sleepy.
Newegg. Hey,
Hey,
Vince.
links in the chat if you want to join us, Vince.
Yeah. Okay, so memory. Okay. It doesn't even say on Newegg. What the heck? This is annoying. Alright.
This is the.
Let's.
By the way,
Let me,
this is the Jitsi Electron app.
yeah.
This is not the
Let me
web.
see.
The web. It's probably connected to the web, to the web client,
Um,
but
well, CNET at least should have an idea. Doesn't even there. What the crap? And of course, an ad is trying to play. Okay.
oh right, it's morning there.
Yeah, it is. And it
Sleepy
comes with USB.
Vince,
It comes with a USB.
he's joining us
Yeah.
in the chat from the land of tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay, this is the one I have. I was looking at the wrong one. My bad. All right. So discrete graphics, yada yada yada. Okay. And it's Bluetooth 5.0 on this thing. Wow, that's not bad. All right. Um, it has a Kensington lock. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Wow. This is one heck of a machine. Mm, yeah, it's an N.2 Wi-Fi. Oh my god.
Hang on, Sleepy. I'll check that out in a minute.
Yeah. Okay, here it goes. It goes up to 32 gigs of RAM.
So for the i3 blocks, I think it's the Ubuntu Nerd fonts that I'm using, Sleepy.
All right.
Um,
Okay, so Benjamin, it goes up to 32 gigs of RAM on this machine.
oh, nice. That's comparable to my machine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I would have to get an external hard drive because it doesn't
Yeah.
seem like you could fit a secondary one inside.
Let me see. It does have two SSD slots, but
Oh, it does.
yes, but they're both NVMe slots, so that's not a big deal. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. I don't need to do that. All right, and it's cheaper on Amazon than it is on Best Buy. Oh well. But the trick is with Best Buy is that it's no shipping, so yeah, it's not a big deal. All right. Oh, and of course they include a trial of Office. Ugh.
Hey, Ricky, how you doing? Links in the chat
Hi,
if you want to
Ricky.
join.
Hey, Ricky. Yeah.
The late night Linux show.
Yes.
This is the after show.
Yes. The fun part. Yeah, I'm using a stock Ubuntu wallpaper here.
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it just
Right.
works. Right,
Yeah, that's what I like. Uh, yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm saving up for at the moment, or trying to at the moment.
well, it's only a couple bucks more than what I paid for this machine here. So I mean,
Yeah, it's not too bad for a gaming computer.
I think there's an NVMe slot on this one, but I've never used an NVMe drive, so I have honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm using to load the Windows partition alongside this. So
I mean, I've seen pictures of them. They're like what, the size of like a stick of gum or something. Um, so Sleepy, I think my i3 blocks config says I'm using the Pango as the markup. But if I go into my i3 config file, I'm pretty sure I'm using the Ubuntu nerd fonts or some kind of nerd fonts to get the icons going.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, no, it was a nerd.
Oh,
I installed the nerd font to get the Powerline theme going because it was the only one that would support the little arrows. Um,
yeah.
but yeah.
Well, tomorrow's Halloween. Oh my God.
Oh dear. Well, it's gonna be a washout here. It's
Uh,
gonna be pouring all day tomorrow here.
I'm seeing what it says for me. Hold on. It says tomorrow it's gonna rain here too. Holy. And it's supposed to, but tomorrow night it's supposed to clear up after 1 p.m. And there's only like a 30% chance of rain 1 p.m. So it's supposed to cool down after that.
I might be using the awesome fonts for that too, because I remember on the Manjaro system where I tried the Architect, the icons were coming up weird until I installed.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it was the awesome font, and then all of a sudden it started working.
Yeah. Just some stuff. Not like, let's turn that on.
But I installed like a gajillion fonts on this
Yeah.
machine, just to make
I
sure
also got it.
that
Oh, and
if
it's on my
something's looking for
printer.
one, it's got it.
Oof. My printer is already installed. That is amazing.
Well, no, I got rid of the Powerline theme because it was too much of a pain to maintain. Like if I wanted to add a new i3 block, I would have to go through, change all the colors, and blah blah blah. It's like just too much of a pain. With this, I can just add an i3 block and boom, it just appears. I don't gotta worry about it.
Yeah. I might actually keep this installed, Benjamin, if I don't sell the laptop.
This Arch install, I'm determined to run it until it breaks.
Yeah.
So, but when it does break, if it does, I'm gonna put either I'm probably gonna put Manjaro.
Manjaro. Yeah. I like Manjaro. Don't get me wrong. It's just the fact that it feels like bloat to me sometimes. That's just me.
I mean, I feel like with the features that it has, I would use them.
Yeah.
So, like, to me, if I'm using it, it's not bloat.
Yeah,
That's just
I get that. All right. Oh my God. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to install was Lutris and Solar.
But this one feels bloated to me because I installed like a million desktop environments. And
That I can understand, man.
now they're just sitting there doing nothing, just taking up space on my hard drive, and I can't get rid of them because of dependencies. And I'm just like, okay, well,
Yeah, because you know if you uninstall one thing, it's gonna break the whole thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I like to sometimes check them out to see what they're up to, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I hear you.
But then they like to bleed into each other. The only one I won't install is Deepin because it likes to reconfigure too much.
Yeah. I never tried Deepin in the past.
It's nice. It's very polished. It's probably one of the most polished desktop environments out there. But what it did was it completely changed my Light DM. It completely changed a lot of things, and I just didn't like that. So I got rid of it, and then I struggled to get rid of the what it did to my Light DM. So I spent like the rest of the day trying to figure out what it did to that and getting rid of it.
So yeah, with 22 hours left on this thing for my auction, there's already one watcher and 5 views.
Well,
That's pretty good.
It's not a bad price for $600. It's not that bad.
Yeah, and I'm selling mine for $350 starting bid and $620 to buy it out. So yeah, I mean that's not bad.
No, not at all.
Yeah. Who knows? I might get lucky. Let's see.
I mean, this one's all right. That's what I needed to do. NVIDIA could be a nightmare sometimes, but
Yeah.
what are you gonna do?
Yeah, it is what it is.
Like I bought
Yeah.
it because Nvidia's not ideal, but it's powerful. It was affordable, and I was like, okay, I'll get it, and I'll fight with it. And I
Yeah.
said, this is the same model that Spatry was using when he came back. So I said, if he can make it work, then it's got to be manageable at least.
Yeah. It's gotta be. Yeah. Yeah. With the Optimus Manager inside of Arch, it's not that hard. Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah.
not. And like with Arch, it was one of those things where like it finally started working, and I was like, okay, don't touch it. I'm not gonna finagle it anymore. It's working. Let's just do it.
She's crazy. Now let's get one.
Okay, Sleepy, I'm gonna check that out here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what mine looked like before. Let's see, which font
Mm,
did I install? Um,
mm,
let me think. Well, to be honest, I went into the main repositories with Pamek, and
What?
I searched fonts,
Hold on.
and I installed like a ton of fonts. Um, and I installed a few from the AUR too, just so that if something's looking for a font, it's there. Now, some people consider that bloat, but it's whatever. Too many times I have an app looking for a font, can't find it, and it comes back looking all funky. Here, let me see.
All right.
Let me see. So I should have. Let me see what font I'm using in my. Okay, so the font that I'm using in my i3 config is in Consolata Nerd font, and I got it at size 9.
Yes. Okay. All right. All right. Cool.
Well, CP, yeah, that's the thing. Some people would call that bloat, but um, sometimes I just rather have it there and not need it than need it and not have it.
All right.
And then I installed something called a font manager. It's like a GUI that shows me all the fonts. It shows me all the icons too, so I can like easily copy it and paste it into a file if I want to use like an icon or something for it. Most of these icons came from Luke Smith, by the way. Most of these i3 blocks I stole from him.
Yeah. He's really the tinker kind of guy, from what I understand.
Well, but he's very good with i3 too, in particular.
Yeah.
So like a lot of his stuff was how I kind of jumped into it. Since I don't code, so it was important.
Did you hear, Benjamin, that EB's supposed to get his new parts tomorrow?
English Bob, right?
Yeah. Did you hear about that?
No, that was happening.
Well, he said that his new PC parts. Remember, he trashed his old machine by accident.
I hadn't heard that.
You didn't hear that?
Nah, I haven't been following this stuff for a while. I've been
He
working.
was, yeah, he was, well, he spilled coffee by accident on his computer, his tower, and so he had to get a new machine, and he's got the parts supposedly coming tomorrow. He said that on his chat today, so on his live stream. As he's been live streaming from his laptop, so He's planning to get on his laptop tomorrow or the next day and stream it. So and stream the build. So yeah, and then he's gonna try and do Linux from scratch on it in 25 minutes or less.
Yeah,
And I'm like, what?
good luck with that.
Yeah, I'm like, really, Steve? You're gonna try and build LFS in a 25 to a half hour stream? I'm like, oh my god, dude.
That's just not gonna happen.
No, I mean, even on a freaking Ryzen, which he's doing it on, it's not gonna work.
I mean, Gentoo
I could see that. Yeah,
would take.
at least an hour to build on a Ryzen if he's lucky.
I'm trying to think which font these
Hmm.
things use.
Yeah.
It might be the awesome font. Or the awesome terminal font or something like that. It's hard to say. I remember they came out looking funky on a fresh install of Manjaro i3. Then I installed the font, and all of a sudden they worked. I'm
Yeah.
trying to remember what that font was. Good luck. Yeah, I'm just not gonna remember that.
Yeah. By the way, I just downloaded VMware because I'm planning to do an LFS stream as well. And the only trick is that VMware has better kernel support for VirtualBox. I mean, for LFS than VirtualBox does.
Hmm.
Because if I go to BLFS, SVN, and they've finally updated BLFS to have XFCE 4.14. But unfortunately, they don't showcase i3. They have Fluxbox, Ice, OpenBox, and Sawfish, but they don't have i3 in their list.
Hmm.
And they've got GNOME, they've got KDE, they've got XFCE, LXDE, and that's it. That's all they've got.
Hmm.
And
I've never tried LFS. I mean,
yeah. Well, EB's gonna try and do it within a short amount of time, and I'm like, that's just not gonna work. And if he did manage to do it, he would have to still do the GUI and the etc. And it just doesn't work that way.
okay.
All right, so now I gotta install VMware. cd download sudo bash VMware. I dadgummit, I downloaded the exe file onto Linux by mistake. That was dumb. Come on, Ben, get your head in the game, man.
Well, you're not the first one.
I'm not the first guy to make that mistake.
No.
Yeah.
No, and there was this one guy put Linux on his machine for him.
Yeah.
And I specifically told him, like, look, it's gonna be a transition period. If you need an application or something, ask me first, and I'll walk you through the first few times until you get the hang of it. Right.
Right.
So, about a
He
week
said-
later, I get a text from him. He tells me this machine is crap. It can't do anything with it. Nothing will install. Nothing works. I take a look at it. His downloads folder is full of executables. I'm like, what did I tell you?
Yeah. He's like, oh, he must have really not known what the heck he was doing.
I'm like, what did I told you to come to me and I will walk you through getting new stuff, because sometimes you gotta look for an alternative. Sometimes you gotta know how to use the package manager or whatever. And I'm just like,
Yeah. He clearly did not know or learn anything off of that, did he?
yeah, pretty much. Because like if you
Yeah.
like,
I mean, I feel bad for that guy. I really do.
I mean, Linux is superior with the way it handles packages, but it's different. So it does take some getting used to, but once you get the hang of it, it's a lot easier than what.
Than what Windows has. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I'm shocked that even with you helping him, he didn't get any sort of benefit out of it
Well, because I told him to contact me if he needed an application.
or help or
He
whatever.
didn't. He
Yeah.
didn't even. I didn't even
Take
hear from
advantage
him
of
until he's like, "Oh, this machine sucks." I was like, "What'd you do to
that.
it?"
Yeah. That's like, dude,
And it was Linux.
contact the guy who's helping you.
And
I
it was
mean,
Linux
shoot.
Mint of all things. It was Linux Mint. Can't get.
That's one of the easiest noob distros out there. And plus, even my mom, she came to me when she needed help when she used it. She would ask me questions or ask me to do something for her on it, which I was fine to do because that's what you're supposed to do when you don't know what you're doing. And, you know, she had no problems navigating it, asking me for help when she needed it, etc. But that guy, he didn't know how to be a client, I guess. Anyway, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Uh-oh.
I'll be right back.
Looks like Jitsi froze on me here. Um, yeah, Jitsi froze. Okay, let's see what I can do with this. That might kill the stream, but this might kill the stream. So I'll come right back if it does. But here we go. And looks like it's back though.
Alright.
Oh hey, what's this random command in the chat here? Let me just run this in my terminal as sudo. Copy and paste it. No, seriously, let's see what this does.
I'm back.
Okay, looks like I messed something up here.
Okay.
That's not
Now
bad.
we're gonna accept. Next.
Huh.
Accept. Next. Next. No. License key.
i3 message.
My friend Lisa just messaged me, Lusty on Discord. She said she'll be handing out candy out tomorrow without any clothes on.
Uh-oh.
I'm like, what are you trying to do? Scare the kids? I'm like, okay, Lisa.
Go home to their parents. Daddy, you'll never believe what I saw. Oh, that's not bad.
She's gonna scare the little kids away.
That's not bad,
She,
because
she said she's just kidding.
I would hope
Oh,
so.
I was like, Lisa, what are you trying to scare them with your body or something? Alright, anyway. Let me see, and I'll go to CLFS. Terms it. Okay.
Yeah, it's not bad. So that would work almost the same as like the focus window.
Huh.
Yeah, Sleepy. He's got a command um
Yeah.
to pull the current workspace that you're on through
Oh,
i3.
nice.
See,
Nice.
I'm using a script to pull the focused window that I'm
Yeah.
on as an i3 block,
Nice.
and that helps me not close the wrong window.
Checking.
Because that was one of my pet peeves
Ooh,
about
ooh.
i3. One of my few pet peeves of i3 was that sometimes it was hard for me to tell which window was in focus. And I would just
Yeah,
think one window's in focus, like, okay, this is what I want to close. Boom, boom, close it, and end up closing the completely wrong one.
yeah. Alright. Let's do. Pac-Man. Alright. Yeah.
That can come in handy to turn into an i3 block.
Yeah.
Get the current workspace and put that next to
Yeah. Let me move this over here.
the focus window.
Uh, all programs, games, Lutris. Okay. Let's get. Yeah, I'm just logging into my Lutris account to get SWTOR installed. Game. Come on, Lutris, you take 9 years to connect. Oop, typed the password wrong.
So here, we're going to have a little fun here. I know, using mouse pad like a noob, but hey, it works.
Hey, everybody uses what they want to use.
I like Vim.
I use mousepad too, like a newbie.
I like Vim. I like NVim, but some of the functions I can't get used to on the keyboard. So my default is mousepad.
Yeah.
Although mousepad has
Yeah.
recently been giving me issues about running it as root, but for that I have Genie.
Yeah. Yeah. Oops. Where's my.
Hey, Google Foo works.
Yes, it does. That is a given.
Google Foo is amazing. And I think that
Yeah.
i3 has the potential to become like a full-fledged tiling desktop environment, if you will. And the reason I say that is because if you go to the i3 blocks to their GitHub page, they have a page of pre-compiled i3 blocks. And I think the potential is there to kind of turn i3 blocks into like a GNOME extensions kind of thing. To where like you can download the blocks that you want, like people do
Yeah.
with GNOME extensions, without being a programmer or whatever. The idea is there. Someone else do it.
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. Oh, damn it. Not what I want. Don't do it. I hate you. Yeah, now.
So I'm
Yeah.
just gonna save that in my random folder.
Um, yeah, I'm actually putting macOS Mountain Lion on my HP laptop right now.
So it's like a Hackintosh. I
It is.
find Hackintoshes to be too much work for too little results. But that's just
I
me.
just enjoy it, I guess.
Well, I mean,
Alright.
for the challenge of it, I guess I would do it, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect to get any real work done with a Hackintosh.
If you're gonna do it, you may as well just go for a Mac.
I mean, at the moment, I have really no desire for a Mac. I mean, but
Yeah, okay. So anyway, let me scroll this back up here. Yeah. So let me go to own. So yeah, this guy has his own Linux LFS script that I'm going to be using. because basically it's kind of like an in cursor prompt to it kind of thing. And it just sort of has BLFS on there as well as just giving you all the extra stuff. So yeah. Download a tar file. Hmm. I'm just waiting for the dang thing to download.
In case you're wondering, I did make there's a folder in my home folder called random.
Yeah.
That's basically where I put all the crap that I would have normally
Yeah.
just stuck on the desktop on a regular desktop environment.
Okay, let me see. Overflyer.
But DAO does not do that in a tiling window manager. So I just created a
Nope.
separate folder for that kind of thing.
And my Wi-Fi is being immensely slow, so I'm going to get off of this one and go over to this one. Hang on a second.
Okay, so... Oh... That's interesting. Permission denied. I literally just made that. So who owns it then? I just made that with mousepad. How could I not have any rights to it? I'm the owner, and it is executable. Interesting. Oh, I think I haven't. I see what I did. I'm a dummy. Do I still got audio? I'm just gonna have to test the audio here for a second here. I'm just gonna have to test the audio here for a second. Am I still there? I am. Okay. Thing scared me for a second there. Oh, see you later. See you later, Vince.
Bye.
Yeah, thanks for the tips on this here. I did see what I did wrong. The crunch bang or hash bang or whatever you put at the top line there. Bash is located in the user binary folder. User bin, not user lib. So there's that. So it's saying now i3 message command not found, but it comes up green.
Sorry about that. My connection is being really funky right now.
Seems like Vivaldi's being funky for Ricky right now.
Yeah.
He's having a problem with Jitsi and Vivaldi.
Yeah. I tell him to
try Chrome.
Yeah, Ricky, try that.
I know it's not ideal, but hey,
it's better than nothing. Yeah.
Try that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna, while we're just hacking around here, I'm gonna show how that LFS script works, just because I'm bored. Give me a sec. Let me go show all. Not too terribly fast, but let me. That's nasty. Yeah.
Let me see. If I do it this way. I might have to do it with... Try it that way. Still not found, but the syntax highlighting says that it's fine.
Hey, Benjamin.
Hey, Ricky, how you doing?
Fine. It's about time I got in here. Daggum, Ubuntu 19.10 took me for a ride there.
It'll do that.
Yeah, I'm pretty much in the live CD right now. I'm not even. This thing is not even fully installed.
Oh, that might be an issue too then.
Yeah. Basically, I'm living in the live CD for a couple days because I'm pretty much doing research on this for when I join Big Daddy Linux this Saturday.
Oh, nice. So you're going on there then?
Yeah, I am going on there.
Nice. I might if I make it home in time.
Yeah.
But I usually end up working late.
Yeah. Yeah. Some interesting information from the Free Software Foundation. They are now searching for a new president.
Nice.
So hopefully before 2020, we should know who the new president is.
They should make not eating toe snacks a requirement.
What a requirement for what, Benjamin?
Ricky was saying that the Free Software Foundation is looking for a new president.
Oh, wow.
So I said they should put that on the application. Like, do you eat toe jam? If you answer yes,
Oh, man.
sorry, you're not the man for the job.
That would not surprise me, man.
Hey, we learn from our mistakes here.
Yeah.
Well, so far, 19.10 is pretty good. I'm really liking the speed of 3.34.
Me too, Ricky.
How's that ARC menu?
It's not bad. I actually made the font a little bigger and colorized it a little bit.
Mitchell said, "I'll be the president of the Linux Foundation. I'll do it for $1."
Do it for $1.
I'll dog food it too fully.
Yeah, Gnostic. I've noticed that. I could hit subscribe to a channel, and then immediately reload the page, and it would come up red like I didn't subscribe to it. I think there's a bug in YouTube on that one. But what else is new?
On the other side of my room, by the way, Benjamin, I'm testing a Linux distro that I've never used before.
What's that?
Rosa Linux.
Hey, DT's in the chat.
Hey, Derek.
Hey, DT. Link's in the chat if you want to.
If you want to jump in, yeah. Yeah. If it's not too late for you to do that, that is.
But isn't Rosa Russian distro?
Yeah, it's Russian.
Yeah, it's Russian. And it is one of the only distros that still supports KDE 4.
Well, KDE 4 has direct line to Kremlin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Benjamin, did you hear about the huge announcement from Endeavor OS? November 15th, we're getting the net installer.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're finally getting something that's actually
Ah,
decent.
yeah.
And for the net installer, Benjamin, they've announced a crap ton of desktop environments.
I
Yeah.
believe it. That opens the door. That opens the
Yeah.
door. The Manjaro Architect installer opens the door.
Oh, sorry. All right. Anyway, so I'm looking at this LFS script here. This guy has kernels 4.14 to 4.17. Let's see. Which one should I go with? I'm going to go with 4.17 just to be more on the correct thing.
Oh, are you putting in an LTS kernel?
Yeah, 4.14. Fuck it.
I
It's
thought Ubuntu already had one.
No, this is LFS, Ricky.
Oh.
Yeah, and this guy's script that I'm using to build it has 4.14 to 4.17.
Yeah, but since I got DT here, I gotta thank him for that video that he did about like channels that he would recommend. He didn't
Yes.
mention me by name or anything. I'm not that big of a channel. I didn't expect him to. But after that video that he did, I still got like a surplus of subscribers. Because I guarantee you they just went to his list of channels, just went down the list and subbed to all of what he subbed to.
Well,
Oh, man.
speaking of subscribers, my subscribers have taken a plummet as of late. I've gone
man.
from 188 all the way down to 182.
Wow. That's
I'm-
sad.
I don't know what's going on. I'm putting up good content when I can, but I just don't get it.
Nor do I.
I mean, I can't promise content. That's why I'm just like, I don't want any money or anything like that. I can't promise content because life is hectic. But
Life
try.
gets in the way.
It is. It is.
I try to jump on when I can. So
Yeah, of course. And I can't promise anything either because I have a lot of stuff going on at the
DT
moment.
is saying that YouTube purges fake accounts sometimes. So
Yeah, that could be one of the reasons.
Yeah.
So some of your subscribers could have been fake accounts, or at least what YouTube interprets as a fake account.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Now-
could be.
As for the Endeavor OS net installer, I've looked at all those environments and I've thought about it long and hard for which one I'm gonna go with, and
Yeah.
even though it is not listed in the net installer, I'm going to go with LXDE.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. Is Manjaro Architect, is that technically a net installer? That's something different.
It's basically Manjaro Architect is basically a do-it-yourself installer, basically.
Because it took me a few tries to get it right. I'll give you that. Because
There's a reason why I'm going with LXDE, Mitchell. It's fast, it's lightweight, and it's very compatible with most of the old as heck hardware I have. Most of the computers in my room, Mitchell, are from 2012 and backwards. The only ones that are current is the YouTube production machine in front of me, which I got in 2017, and that MacBook Pro that I got not long ago, which is a 2012 model, but it's a bit newer still.
You know what's ironic?
What?
Ricky, is that this machine here that I'm on right now
Mm-hmm.
was manufactured in 2012.
Really?
This ThinkPad was manufactured in 2012. I got it up to 32 gigs of RAM. It's got the NVIDIA and i7.
Yeah, that's the second reason, DT, that I want LXD is because everybody knows when you get LXDE, you get OpenBox automatically. That's the second reason why I'm going for LXD is I want my OpenBox configuration back that I used for so many months in Antergos. I was on Antergos for 3 months, and since an Endeavor OS has what's left of Antergos in it, I'm going to do the exact same thing I did with Antergos. My plan is, when this net installer is out, I'm going to take one of those machines over there, put EndeavorOS, LXDE, and OpenBox on it, and I'm going to live in OpenBox for 3 months.
That's it. Just 3 months. OpenBox is better than that, man.
Mm-hmm.
OpenBox is worth more than 3 months of your time, man.
What?
I'm kidding. I'm just being stupid. Nah, honestly, I've been on i3 for a while now. I've been enjoying i3, and all my desktop environment hopping just solidified my love of i3.
Yeah.
No offense to any full desktop environments out there, but I like i3.
Yeah, that's true, DT. They may add it in at some point. Even if it's not now, eventually they will update the net installer to have more environments. I mean, I would like it to have more than one window manager. I would like it to have i3. I would like it to have OpenBox. And this is just my opinion, DistroTube, for the final window manager, I think Qtile should be the third one.
Yeah. I think you're right, Ricky. I think that would make a nice. Qtile would make a nice option. All right. All right. Let's see how this goes. Let's pray this works. Sudo / Oh.
So, trying to turn the i3 message into a bash script was a fail. So I'm gonna.
Oh, whoa. What is it?
Let's try to make it as a pure command for an i3 block.
Apt install.
Okay, Mitchell. See you later.
Later, Mitchell. Have a good night. Bye. Text and file. Yeah.
So far, Ben, it looks like it's working.
Yes, but I missed 3 packages, so I have to update those.
Ben's been on Ubuntu today.
Yeah,
Stop
I
Ubuntu.
got
He helped me get started on it.
Yeah, I helped Ben get on to 19.10. We're both going to be on Big Daddy Linux this weekend.
Is that the challenge
Yeah.
for this week or this 2 weeks?
Yes,
or
it is.
1910 is, yes.
stock or any like specific.
It doesn't
flavor?
matter which one.
Ubuntu 20.04 is LTS is coming out in April.
Oh, wow. Okay, so we're going to go. ESP is going to be SDA1, SDA3 for the root. That's fine. And I'm not going to have a home partition. No. ext4. And I'm going sysb init, yes. 4.14. Host name, we'll call it LFS Dell. See, even with this script, there is no way EB is going to be able to do this in 20 minutes.
So he's still planning to go through to install LFS in 30 minutes?
Mm-hmm. Oh, but here's the bad part about this script. It shows the password.
Oh, there he is. Hello,
Okay.
Tom.
Hey, that's Tom.
Hey, Tom. How you doing, brother?
How you doing?
Hey, Tom, if you want to jump in here, the water's fine. Just beware of the sharks on aisle 3.
Dun, dun,
And Tom,
dun,
if you're
dun.
wondering what I'm doing in this terminal, it's Linux from scratch.
Actually, we can't see anything on your screen though.
Hang on a minute.
My question, though, Ben, is why do you have Lutris up?
Because I'm getting a game up also.
Lutris.
Yeah,
How
it's
are-
to
How
Go
are
ahead.
you seeing something? I'm only seeing.
Let me cancel this out. Hold on. Well, do you see my webcam now, Benjamin?
Yeah, I see you, Ben.
Okay, let me share screen this thing. All right.
Okay,
Now is it working for you?
I'm seeing that now. Yes.
Okay, let me close Thunderbird, get you out of here. All right. See, this downloads the latest GCC, the latest, etc., and the kernel that I specified. Yeah. Now, here's the weird part. 95% of these Steam games, the only way I can get Jade Empire here to work is through GOG. I can't get it to work through Steam. So if we go to Proton DB and I look up the game.
The link is actually in the chat, Tom. If you want to check.
Yeah, let me search Jade.
Way at the top. But I could get it again. Matter of fact.
Yeah. See, here's Jade Empire. Oh, it got a silver rating. Really?
That means it's pretty decent.
Yeah, and it's working on a Ryzen computer.
I find that a lot of them, if it doesn't work through regular Proton, Lutris does the trick for a lot of these things.
Yeah, because
Right.
all Lutris needs is the GOG data.
Yeah, and he's running kernel 5.02. Not sure what that. And he's running it on a Ryzen with NVIDIA 418. Oh, but it's an NVIDIA mobile graphics card. No, it's not a Ryzen. It's a Zen kernel. What the frick is a Zen kernel?
Huh?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
I don't either. But he's running it on Antergos.
And Antergos is dead.
This was posted 10. He played it for 10 hours on Antergos.
Okay, I guess for some unknown reason that distro is partially still alive.
Okay, well, here's the thing.
DT's saying that it's a low latency kernel for gaming.
Okay. Well, obviously somebody was able to get it. Okay, so what distro is this? Somebody played it on a Radeon RX 580 with a Ryzen 5, and it got a gold performance. Okay. And then this guy played it on Arch with a 4.18 kernel, 8 gigs of RAM, and an Intel stock GPU on a Haswell machine, and it worked fine. The game launches an Alt Tab, open a terminal, and type a task set parameter, and it works flawlessly with this workaround. Yeah. Okay. So apparently this is the Steam version, and it works fine. I don't know how the heck these people are getting this to work. They don't even list how to get it to work. Freaking hell. And he was using Proton version 3.7-6. Oh, god dang it. Something tells me this might be easier to do on Arch than it would be on Ubuntu. Ugh.
Well, Benjamin, did you hear that Arch Linux changed how the install guide works a little bit?
Yeah, I looked into it a little bit. Obviously I won't know until I try it for myself, but doesn't seem that much more complicated. I kind of get why they did it. I kind of get why people are upset about it. I guess if you need like some kind of custom or different kernel, that would make it a lot easier, because you don't have to finagle, try to remove the stock one and try to get a new one. And the same excuse me. At the same token, it's like all those Arch installs I did on my channel are completely useless now.
Yeah, that's gonna suck.
I was able to get the new Arch installation install down pat with Ben. I mean, I walked him through it.
Yes, you did.
I mean, I suppose it's not that more difficult. Like, I would think that, like, as long as you maybe at the packstrap step,
Mm-hmm.
just like add like the text editor that you want, the kernel that you want at that
Yeah,
step, and then
etc.
it'll all just
Yeah.
come with it anyway.
Yeah.
It just
I
sounds
would
like-
want the. Oh, it's doing Linux headers already. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, stock
Well, this
kernel
is.
hasn't given me too many issues. None that I really know, that I've really noticed.
Oh. DT says. Arch no longer includes Nano, Vim, Bash, Linux, or man pages by default. What?